Hello, welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We're continuing our playthrough here as the Web Weaver Imperium, and hopefully we'll see some progress this episode. I am kind of excited for expanding here. It looks like we're doing pretty well. I'd like to start swinging around this way and start taking over all this stuff. I do have to be a little bit mindful of my economy, and I do have some shortages on troops, so I'm hoping we can get a little better with that. I know I think this planet should be good. Oh, we got a new colony founded. Let's take a look at that real quick. Always want to build up this and this on a new colony. All right, let's take a quick gander over here. Is there any other? We already took over this other planet in the system. That is already ours, I think. Yep, that is ours. So what is the story with this planet and this? Okay, so we still have a lot of garrison troops here. It looks like we're still building this facility. So as soon as this facility is done, we can go ahead and load up our troops. They should mostly ungarrison by then, and we should be able to move on to the next planet. So we're going to keep chipping away there. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your perspective, these yellow guys are just destroying these guys. Which is a little sad because I thought that it would be a little more of an even fight, but apparently not. And that is a bad thing because these guys were already like the most powerful. So with them snowballing these guys, I don't see a very good path forward for us. That's not going to be super difficult. The good thing is while they're still distracted fighting them, I can, just swing around here, try to take over all of this. And if I take over 90% of this and I have all of this, there's a chance I could potentially go toe-to-toe with them, because by then I'll have a lot more research done, and we should be pretty caught up on that as well. So here we go. Large cargo bay V2 means more storage space, which is great. And right now like I said, we're just waiting. I probably could send over my attack fleets. That might be a good idea. Yeah, let's just get our attack fleets going over here. Certainly not worrying about the hive at all. All right, Invasion Fleet 1 should be able to refill up relatively soon. Yep, 97%. We should see a bunch of these troops ungarrison once this is complete, because they will be a lot happier than they were. Oh, hello. That seems very silly. Did I read that correctly? Umwat Consortium is declared war. Okay, so if I look at this, oh, okay, yeah, they're just piling on, kicking these guys while they're down, which, whatever. It's a good strategy. I thought about doing it myself. All right, let's go ahead and scoop up what we can with this invasion fleet. Load as many troops up as we can get away with. Doesn't look like a terrible large amount, but it's okay. It should be enough to hop over here and take over this planet next. So let's just head on right over here and get ready to take over this planet. I have a lot of cheaper techs queued up that we should be starting to pop through pretty quickly. So hopefully that will, be good. Advanced research is a little more expensive. That's like 3 or 4 techs down, but it's the last opportunity to increase the quantity of tech that we get, and that makes sense before we plow into the really expensive techs, just because it's kind of useless to research it after you're done researching everything else. Our research output has been going up. It's definitely not small. Docking bay means faster docking, which means everything else just works quicker. Transfer of goods and dropping off goods. So hopefully our economy can benefit from that. And that's an in-place upgrade too. All right, my transport fleet is arriving. Should be able to pop in here pretty soon. These guys are doing some loading. They're also doing some capturing, which I don't really care for. I want to say, didn't I mark these guys as like not attacking? Yeah, we're preparing and attacking. Oh, is that a planetary shield? Doesn't matter. Okay, so let's look at the invasion fleet tactics. Didn't we mark them as not... Oh. Okay. Do not engage. Alright, so we screwed up the tactics here. I think I need to put them as do not engage. So they just fly around and scoop up troops. And they stop trying to engage with enemy ships. I think that is a my bad there. Okay, so we have fleet tactics. Fleet tactics, fleet tactics. Fleet tactics. Do not engage. Okay. So hopefully that will result in stop them and let them get back to loading troops. Wait, what are you guys doing? Where did you guys go? What the heck are you doing? Get back here. Alright, internal stabilization still churning around for a couple more months. Yeah, those guys are gonna be toast. Right, thank you for returning. Prepare an attack, please. Thank you. I'm guessing most of these transports are empty. Yeah. Okay. So apparently that setting is not what I want to set because they are not doing what I want them to do. Or maybe I can't because of the shield. I actually don't know how the shields work. So maybe the shield needs to be destroyed. Let's see what happens here. All right, I kind of want to increase the speed a little. I'm a little nervous about performance, but there is a new patch. So I am patched up to the latest version. I'm hoping it helps out with some of the issues I've been experiencing. They've done a pretty good job of playing whack-a-mole in the past on these bugs. All right, are we gonna bombard the heck out of this planet or what? We are doing damage to the shield. Our reputation is probably going in the dumps. That's okay. We're gonna actually... I want to destroy this, the shield generator. I don't know if that's actually the cause of the problem or not, but I kind of want to just see what happens. All right, let's see if I can get this invasion fleet to land. Let's just attack. Nope. So that shield generator does not need to be destroyed. I'm just making people angry for no reason. All right, we don't need to bombard. We're good. There we go. Took out the planetary shield. So it was the setting. So we want the settings to be don't engage unless you are engaged. I'm a little nervous as to how this is going to hold up to a rebellion here. All right. Skilled command. Hey, look at that. All right, let's go ahead and build that and build that. They don't seem to be too upset, so hopefully that'll go okay for me. We certainly have a lot of troops loaded up here now. I kind of like that. Let's go ahead and move the tactics to, rather than do not engage, we'll change it to engage when attacked. All right. Hopefully that'll work a little better for us and our needs. Right, invasion fleet, you're going to be kind of stagnant for a little while this gets built up. So maybe we'll set you on automatic for a little bit. You can fly around, scoop up some troops maybe, refuel your ships, get some repairs, whatever you need to do. This guy's juiced. Look at that. 23,000 troop strength. Ridiculous. All right, where's our next target? All right, I feel like Thunder is our next target. There are some ships in that area. Nothing too crazy, but there is stuff. Planet is over here. So there is a defensive base. It's pretty weak comparatively. So I think we go ahead and just fly everybody in. Get that cleared out, and then we'll move our invasion fleets in pretty close behind. All right, I think you got enough troops. I'm gonna move you up here. Where are you at though? Because you've been flying all over loading troops up. Oh, you're down by our home planet. All right, so that's gonna take a while to get your way up there. All right, we got some troops, some invasion fleets stationed over here, it looks like. Doesn't make sense. All right, wait, do I own all of this? No, I don't own over here. We should take this. Is that what we were doing? Attack fleet 2. No, you come back here. What are you, invasion fleet 3? I think you can take this. Yeah, come on over here. We're gonna try to take this and get this planet completely under our control. These guys are losing a lot of ground. They only got 20 planets left. Well, they got a decent amount of defense up here. I think we're gonna have to move over here and do some bombarding. Why are we all like oh, we're blocked on jumping. What is blocking our jumping? I feel like this happens a decent amount. Is it you? You have a hyper deny. So it might be you. Alright, we're gonna scoot up real close here and then we're gonna try to land all our troops. We'll see how that goes. They do have some defense here. Oh, the hyper deny is from the planet gravity well generator. Interesting. They do get bonus colony defense due to the planetary bastion. So it might actually be a little bit difficult to take this. Unless I have like significant space superiority to counteract some of that bonus they're getting. We're also apparently out of fuel, which is not great. I'm getting stuck in these hyper deny traps. It's not good. So where's all our troops? I mean, they've got to be somewhere around here. Alright, well, let's not get too caught up in that. I think we need to keep our focus here. Oh, we're getting a little laggy here. Go back to 1x speed for a little while. Alright, so Invasion Fleet 1 is refueling over here. We also have some troops over here. We should be able to scoop up. The hope anyway. They're happy enough to not want to destroy us at the moment. A little unfortunate they got stuck in a little hyper deny trap, because that's gonna hold us up for a little while. Right, why are you not loading troops? We're gonna tell you to stop. We're gonna tell you to load the troops, because you're already right here. And then you can load troops somewhere else. Okay. All right, we're losing a little bit of troops every time we do this, so hopefully this will be enough to take at least this out. We certainly have plenty of space superiority. So let's get in and try to do that. Invasion Fleet 4 still scooping up troops, flying around. Where's 2? They are our big, giant fleet of troops. Looks like they're working their way up here. I don't actually see them. They've got to be... Oh, they're actually way closer than I thought they'd be by now. That will be a nice shot in the arm, because that quantity of troops is going to help get us through a lot of these planets without much of an issue. Let's go ahead and scrap these terraforming facilities. Again, these aren't the best terraforming facilities I've picked, but they will repair everything, and they will give 10%, and they're cheaper to maintain, while I'm still trying to get my cash flow situation sorted out, because it is still less than ideal. We're losing a lot of agents. I feel like they're getting captured a lot. All right, where are we at with the invasion fleet? Are you there? Hopefully you're all there. Let's go ahead and issue a command for you to attack. Hopefully you can fly in there and take this out, or you can start flying away the minute I tell you to do that. Cool, cool, cool. All right, what do I have wrong here? I don't think I have anything set wrong. But the minute I told them to prepare an attack, they wanted to fly away. And I'm not sure why it was doing that. Show me this planet. Let's go ahead and get that started up. Well, there we go. Little economic bonus, but I think that's only for a single planet, which isn't overly impressive. Okay, let's get back up here. I think I am going to end up having to reload the game here in a minute. All right, I'm going to issue a command to just attack. Don't prepare, just attack. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe preparing creates my issue. So I don't know if you could hear that, but the music is like really choppy. All right, hopefully we can come in here and get this invasion done, and then I will go ahead and pause and reload. Try to kind of fix this performance issue I'm experiencing. Assuming we win, I mean, this seems a little dicey. We're getting beat pretty handily here. We're gonna lose. Yeah, there's no way. Okay. We're gonna have to wait for these guys to get in here. Part of me just wants to show, like, what's going on here. I don't think I could switch scenes mid, without pausing and switching. All right, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pause, reload, and hopefully it'll be better in a second. All right, we're back, and hopefully, well, I've learned my lesson. I'm not going over 1x speed. Doesn't look like this patch resolved the problems I was experiencing, which is, you know, of course, unfortunate and disappointing, but, you know, we'll just keep playing with the workaround we know works pretty well, even if it slows the game down a little bit, but that is okay. So let's go ahead and unpause. We do need to sort our fleets again. Let's do it by name. We are looking for, well, this invasion fleet is useless now. So let's go ahead and put that back on automatic so it can go start flying around and doing things. Yeah, I'm just going to tell you to stop, and then maybe you'll go back, start loading troops or refueling or doing whatever the heck you need to do. Now you should be creeping ever closer, and you have a ton of troops, so we should have no problems getting in here and doing everything that we need to do. I'm going to go ahead and decline those missions. Now over here, if we pop on over, what is our situation over here? I think we're still getting pretty heavily hyper denied, and I think we'll probably lose if we invade here, but I really feel like I don't have much of a choice. Do we have enough fleets in invulnerable, huh? Well, let's see about that. Attack fleet 2, what if you just bombard them? How does that work? Maybe you can soften them up a little bit or do some damage, and then that fleet won't be so bad. Probably gonna take a little while. I imagine most of our ships that are capable of actual bombardment are still trying to work their way over here with no fuel and are in pretty rough shape. But we'll let that bake in the oven while we hop back over here and hopefully are getting closer to invading this. We actually have a decent amount of fuel in here. We have... I'm surprised at how far these are making. Of course, we have critical failure for research. You know what? Let's just pay the 2 million. I don't even care. Let's just do it. It's gonna advance that. I think it's worth the money just to get it done. And now it's like critical success. It should just relatively buzz through. All right, once this arrives, we should be good to make our move. And then we'll just kind of follow the line here and just bump, and just work our way through here. I kind of want to keep these humans captive here, like a pet. I think that's kind of funny, so I'm gonna keep doing that. Part of me also wants to just, while I'm already invading and taking their planets, maybe come up here and take this. Come over here and take this. Something to bridge our empire together here. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think they have any defense. They're so preoccupied trying to save themselves from these guys. In the meantime, our population's still growing pretty rapidly. And more population equals more money, so it's pretty good. I wonder if those colonies... I'm guessing we still definitely have colonies that the revenue is really, really bad in. Yes, we do. This one's particularly bad. That's all right. They will assimilate eventually. All right, let's take a look at what we got going on here. Looks like we're all scooped up right inside them, so let's go ahead and pop right in. Should be no problem for a fleet of 31,000 troop strength with significant superiority. Go ahead and build the base they're recommending. While that invasion is going on, let's hop over here. See what's going on with this planet. I don't want to be too aggressive. Oh. Oops. I was too aggressive. I didn't pay attention and I accidentally bombarded the entire planet into dust. Oopsie. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, well they're not jammed anymore, so at least I got that going for me. Um, you should probably fly around and refuel wherever you can. Hop over here and see how this invasion is going. Imagine it's going okay. Not as great as I would have hoped, but we still haven't landed a lot of troops for some reason. Just very slowly trickling them in. There, we seem to have landed a lot more now. So hopefully the tides will turn. Alright, that is a large quantity of troops now. Right, extreme energy warheads are now ours. They certainly don't seem to be too upset. I wonder if we could scoop up some troops pretty rapidly here. Because they don't seem to be wanting to rebel, which is great. These should be mostly refueled, I would imagine. That's Attack Fleet 2. That's the one way down there that is being silly and was jammed for a long time. All right, but most of these guys should be in pretty good shape and ready to hop around and fight. So let's just head to the next planet. Single planet system. We'll be able to hop right in over here. Attack Fleet 2 is the one that is in a weird situation, so let's just move the other attack fleets and we're just going to circle around. We're just going to circle around and whittle away at them. I feel like I need to get at least another couple fleets up and running, but my economy really hasn't boosted as much as I would have liked it to by now. We'll move these guys shortly. I think our troops are still healing up a little bit. I think they're pretty wounded. I don't think we lost that many. Maybe we did. All right, well, this facility can be constructed at its own pace. There's not really a risk of rebellion, so it makes sense to just start moving on to the next planet. Oh, they do have 2 planets over here. They're just both in the same... They're both circling around the same gas giant. All right, well, easy enough. All right, what is our status over here? Okay, so these are negatively impacting me a decent amount until this population gets assimilated, which we knew was going to be the case, but once I take over another couple, I'm going to have to make sure I'm applying the right population templates. So what's interesting is I'm doing this without actually formally declaring war on anyone. And I still am unsure whether there's a penalty involved with that or if it's fine to do. I'm going to hop over here. Maybe we can refuel. See what we can do about refueling our fleet over there. It's a bit of a front line. All right, I'm guessing we took out their defense bases pretty readily. Yep. There they go. Yeah, we could take out an independent colony. Are there still independent colonies? Oh, apparently there is. Well, we can go take that one out real quick. And then this fleet should be getting here any second. And once they're there, we can go ahead and take over that planet. And then we might as well, with at least 2 of these fleets, hop down here and start preparing to take this one now. All right, here we are. Let's go ahead and invade. Oh, they're fighting back a little bit. All right, looks like they took over one of these guys' planets. Got some fighting going on over here, though. Well, Firmus is back under my control. Wasn't really on purpose, but fine. Kazlan is in short supply, which is no surprise. We kind of know that is the case. If we look at our mining, critical supplies, we know Kazlan is almost always one of those supplies that's critical. Let's take a look at mining locations. I think there's probably some opportunities to expand. Oh, Kazlan's actually not in short supply for once. Some of these other resources are, though. I don't know, I feel like Kazlan's always a good bet to build on. Let's go ahead and hop over here, make sure we took over this planet. Overwhelming odds, space superiority, all the boxes are checked. Okay, we've taken that over, got some advanced diplomacy tech, which is great. Hopefully that will help us in the future. Just get our planets a little more converted over quicker, like assimilated, you know? Hopefully. We'll see. All right, we can load up troops right away and move on to the next planet because they're actually pretty happy. I think we're okay. We are losing like 4,000 troop strength every time, which is maybe a little less than ideal, but it is okay. Economically, we are doing pretty well. We're going up even with taking over planets that are, you know, the last one was negative 45,000. This is negative 26,000, and we're still increasing. So as long as our economy stays in the positive as we continue to invade and expand, I think we'll be okay. It is the hope anyway. Strange. Oh, jumping blocked. I wonder if they have a hyper deny on this planet. Gravity well generator. Yep. Can't jump away. Kind of sucks because if you do what I'm doing here, which is probably a bad idea, but if you do what I'm doing and you send in like 3 or 4 fleets, you're stuck. You can't do anything with those fleets until you make your way over to this other planet. I don't know what's up with the vertical. You see that? Like the ships on they're not on the same plane. Like some are really high up like this. Some are really far down. Interesting. That's been going on a while. I've always seen that. It's like they're not and when I reload the game, I think they kind of stabilize, but interesting. All right, well, hopefully we can make some progress there. What does Attack Fleet 2 look like? Starting to refuel. Certainly not completely refueled, but starting to. I don't know. These fleets are getting a little... I'm not seeing as many messages popping up over here. I'll take their recommendation on the planetary fortress stuff. Probably a reason they're recommending it. What kind of stinks is the invasion fleet is all the way back over here. So it's going to take a long time for them to reach this planet, even though it's right next door. At least to the point where we can invade. The distance and effect of that gravity well is pretty significant. 150,000 units. I don't think it shows that on the map, but I got to imagine it's a decent amount. All right, how are my other fleets doing? This guy's still refueling. Oh, because this guy's out of fuel entirely. Where are you at? What does the victory screen look like? So I am not in first place anymore. These guys are. But if I absorb most of these guys, hopefully that'll help boost me further in that direction. I kind of hate the idea that I might have to go to war with them sooner than later just to force myself or like weaken them down. I need to lower their population, lower their territory. My economy is terrible compared to theirs, so I'm hoping I can boost that. It makes sense because they are Tekken and they're like very economically focused. I just need to like brute force them out of it. These need to be ships not in a fleet. The one good thing about it taking a while is my troops get a chance to heal up a little while we're flying over there. Well, I think what I'll do is just issue a command to attack because it doesn't matter. All these ships have, well, the ships that actually have troops on them, which I think, where are we at? These guys. They're all pretty close to each other and they're all pretty full on troops. So, although some of them are running out of fuel, which isn't great. But like this one ship will probably take that whole planet. So I'm not overly worried about it. It's just going to take time, which kind of sucks. Well, if we have this much money, let's go ahead and build up another invasion fleet. I kind of want to build it at Spaceport. But we'll leave it on auto, let it figure itself out. Use fleet tactics. And do not engage. Oh, and 20% and 50%. So they try to hop out of there if they can. All right, that does set us back a little bit economically, but not too terrible. I definitely think it's worth more troops being able to fly around. Oh boy. It certainly feels like a bad idea, but apparently... I mean, it looks like they have way more troops, but it's telling us that we're good. A lot of attacking general bonuses, it looks like. All right, so we have taken over, or we will be taking over this independent colony. Whistle 2. Unified pulse jump theory. All right, this one is very angry, so we're going to have to build that up. Negative 100,000 immediate rebellion. Why would you fly away? We need the bonuses. Hopefully we can hold up. It's going to be a very expensive planet to keep. Oh, it's just a little tiny one off in the corner. How did that one even rebel? Or become an independent colony? Not quite sure. All right, advanced research is an immediate upgrade to our research. It went up by 1,000 points, which is not, maybe not as insane as I thought it would be, but not terrible. All right. Looks like we should have some success in fighting back this rebellion. That should make them happy enough to not rebel, at least again in the near future, and then I can go ahead and build up this facility, which then hopefully will stabilize the planet and we won't have to worry that much about it. As I take over these planets and systems from the enemy, I need to make sure I'm expanding if there's any opportunities for like, you know, research bases and whatnot. All right, we've crushed the rebellion. Let's go ahead and rebuild the stuff we were going to build there. They're still angry, but they're less angry. They actually lowered the cost by a bit. Assimilating all these planets we keep conquering is an expensive proposition. Oh, they're rebelling again? Are you kidding me? How many rebellions are we going to have on this planet? I mean, maybe if we fight this one off, we'll be good. It's negative 16. The last one was negative 36. So hopefully this this holds up. All right, so they fought back. Look at that planet swarm. Look at all those troops. This is going to get expensive. The bill we're ready to pay, though. Speaking of invasions, how's this going? Where are we at? We have not invaded yet. All right, are we going to attack? Please? We have troops right here. All right, looks like we're coming in. All right, this should be a pretty easy win. And then we get the hyper deny out of the way. And actually, if we kill him quick enough, maybe we'll keep the hyper deny? No, it's gone. That's fine. I wonder, can you ever keep the stuff from the planet? All right, superior point defense. Get some tech. Unified pulse jump theory. I kind of like that. That looks pretty nice. I was going to build that anyway, but thank you for the suggestion. All right, I kind of feel like my troops need to recover a little bit. So we'll let them recover there for just a little brief while. And then that does take that whole system, I believe, under our wing. It does. And we can hop over here and take that. And then we should be good to move on to the next thing. I kind of love that they're distracting themselves taking over these planets because I don't have to fight them. I can just swoop around the outside and keep chipping away at their population, and things are just getting better for me as they do that. Although I do have to be a little careful. They do have more troops or more fleet power over here than I have. A fair amount. All right, so we crushed this rebellion a second time. They're still really angry. Maybe I'll just try to build this facility because it might be the only thing I can get done in time. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and put the cut in here because it's getting a little laggy again, and we're hitting up on the time limit here. But we're almost at 100 colonies, so that's great. We've increased our population by a fairly significant amount. We're still in the positive economically. Our tech is doing pretty good. We are approaching 10K tech research speed. Not that it matters, because eventually we'll just research everything. We'll be done. But we're making some decent progress tech-wise. Getting better hyper jump engines and retrofitting our ships will be pretty awesome for being able to move through some of these situations a little quicker. And then, you know, everybody is busy being at war with each other, and I'm just kind of sneaking around the back and picking up the pieces, which is great because it's only going to benefit me as I work my way through all these planets. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, see more content in the future. We'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.